Welcome back everyone, Costin here on Serious Game, continuing my playthrough of Total War Warhammer. I've moved my armies to the north. It's been several turns, nothing interesting happened in those turns, although I lost 4 Grudge Bearer's army in an ambush by the Beastmen, an elite Beastman force. But now, things are gonna get interesting. I have Grombrindal's army faced off against Archeon, the Ever-Chosen, and other legendary Chaos Lords. This will be a fairly decisive battle. I have also Ungrim's army nearby, but because there's a limit on as to how many armies can enter the fray, I'm stuck fighting 4 armies versus 4 armies. They have a lot of hell cannons, so that will be a problem that will need to be dealt with. 3 hell cannons in Archeon's army. He's got a lot of plague warriors chosen with halberds, chosen with great weapons, and ravens and siege. It's not really that. I'm not really worried about the armies per se. I'm more so worried about the various legendary lords. Grombrindal is formidable, but he's only 1 lord, and the other lords are not so great as to deal with this. What I'm going to do is position my armies, position my starting army as far back as I can, get them to attack me, get as many ranged units as I possibly can. The problem here is, so an allied army will come here, but that's not ideal to have an allied army right from that position. Right, I'm going to take, I have Great Beards, Iron Hammer Warriors, Longbeards. I'm going to position them as my front line. This army is expendable, though obviously I would rather keep them alive because they would be useful. I think I should probably station my troops on an elevation just to help me out against the Chaos Warriors. And I certainly, I mean, it's not ideal, the terrain here of this battlefield. So anyway, alright, reinforcements are incoming. Grombrindal and his troops. Slayers, elite warriors, infantry. Okay, all kinds of legendary lords. The biggest problem really lies in the with the fact that he's got a lot of hell cannons. If I can take those out, the rest of the battle will be much easier.
Move now! Charge! Plow through! This is the age of reckoning!
Now, I forgot to turn the shadows back on. It's not it's not a significant performance issue. It's really just there's bugs in some places when it comes to the shadows. Regardless, here comes the horde of chaos.
Bring death on them! Cannon! Kazakan, Kazakit, ha! For the Karazankor! Rage beyond reckoning! For the Karazenko! I am the ranking lord! Kill the oath splitters! Plow through! Nothing can stop us! Vengeance! Get moving! As you say! Let's go! Faster! Iron drakes! Range far! Range fast! This is a reckoning! Is it time? Shine like gold! Bring!
Thankfully, the trees are offering a good amount of protection. Actually, you know, given the situation then, I may not need to charge in to deal with that.
Nothing can stop us! Yes, men! Cheers! Aye! It's a reckoning! Range far! Range fast! The White Dwarf! By my beard! Comprendo! Now! To it! Runes of smiting upon them. This is a reckoning! By the ancestors! Vengeance! War of vengeance! Is it time? No stopping! Lord! Come on! For the ancestors! Moving up! Going, moving! This takes me back. A brisk pace! Go! Go! Attack here! Aye! One out! One to go! Power of the ancestors! The White Dwarf! Battle move! Yes, then! Briskly! Comprendo! Get moving! Hey, to arms! It is an order! Obey me! I am the ranking lord! For the Kalas and Kor! Move to attack! Long beards! Iron tricks! No! Select target! Yes! Iron breakers! Shoot the wizards! Ah! Will do! Kazoo! Yes! Master the throne! I bring thee and I order thee! Rage beyond reckoning! Dwarven might! I shall! The clans unite! Bitch!
All right, more chaos troops are incoming. Time for my flanking force right here to engage.
Mo Kasuk! Moving out! Joey, attack! Vengeance! Aye! Iron tricks! Go! Now! Charge! Kazoo! Belly mass! Kazoo! Let the vengeance begin! For the ancestor gods! Vengeance! No! Vengeance! Is it time? For now! Ah! Vengeance! Vengeance! Puzzle! The runes are cast! Long spear! Victory will be ours! Kill Kazook! Vengeance! Shine like Rome! Anu! Long beards! Drag the Urks! For the ancestor gods! For the Karazanko! Vengeance! Obey me! Grumbrindle! To war! Longbeards! Kazook! Killers! I shall! We will have vengeance! Drain them! Strike out! Yes, Kazook! It is an order, Kazook! What does that? Cannon! Longbeards! Ranged firepower ready! They are wrong yourself! For the ancestors! Cheers! For the High King! On my oath! Down! Vengeance! Down! Power of the ancestors! Lord! We demand blood! Killers! Vengeance! Vengeance! Longbeards! They have wronged us! Let's turn the tide! Reload! Vengeance! Stop! Pump those dwarven ranks! Strike out! Dwarf warriors! What now? It is a reckoning! The clans unite! Longbeards! We demand blood! Locked and loaded! It is a reckoning! Runesmith! Hey! Ha! Cannon! Fire on the edge! On the way! Moving out! Yes! Come on! By the ancestors! War of vengeance! Nothing can stop us! The clouds unite! Blessing on us! Vengeance! Vengeance! Strike out! It's a reckoning! Wait your hands, blood! Warriors! Slayers! They have wronged us!
Well, I have killed three of their lords. Kolek is also wounded quite badly, so that's 3 of their armies that have been left mostly leaderless. I haven't. Well, I did lose quite a few units. Also, Lord, seemingly. See what tomorrow brings. Chaos will probably try and attack again. I still have Ungrim's Ungrim's force. Ooh. I'm defending, or is the Empire defending? An Imperial army has been wiped out. I couldn't help them. The Marauders were a bit too strong there. I mean, I could have fought, probably won, actually.
Devotee of the Lady.
True savages. Onward. What? I am the White Dwarf. Fearless and unbreakable. Aye. Cease beyond your comprehension. Asinine mortal.
We have met before.
By the King's command. For clan honor. Yes. Lund's air. Ready. Agreed. Fight! We march! Anad? One rug. We have to voodoo. with the England. You cannot ask this of me. Ready to do the guild's bidding. The throng is mustered. What orders? Moving. By Grungy, this had better be good.
Bloodthirsty. War unceasing.
One back. The axe thirsts for war.
Alright, let's get some inspiring presence. Tactician. Anyone else needs leveling?
Anad.
I did lose some units there, but I can take out... I think most of these armies I can take out.
Summon me if you dare. For the wisdom of Valea. You got it. Attack! Forward! How can I help? I think not. Shoulder axes, lads. We move. Sure. Forwards. You know who I am. I'm leaving. The dwarfs need me. For the wisdom of Valea.
I grow restless.
Ha ha! For clan honor. It is time. Beards and belts. I am the White Dwarf. Moving out. Time for a reckoning. Summon me if you dare. Move. Ready. Fight them. To war! Cease! Onward. True savages.
I have seen your heart.
Beards in belts. Go on then. Grudges will be settled. We march. All right. How can I help? You have my axe. My axe thirsts for war.
I am this close to wiping out the forces of chaos.
I answer to clan and hold. They will die by my axe. Tis time. I challenge. The axe thirsts for war.
Grudge bearer. Revenge incarnate.
By the king's command.
The slayer in me seeks death.
Let us begin. One rag. He'll struggle now. Nope. The guild approves. I'm here now. I'm ready. Aye.
Very well.
The throng is musty.
Hopefully I can assassinate the agents of chaos.
I answer to clan and hold.
Well, this is gonna be a very unpleasant experience. Let's see what chaos does, if they do anything. They don't have the armies to contest me. And yet they try. Damn, that guy looked nice. But really, it's an exaggeration on the campaign map. He's not that big, actually, in the in actual battles. Well, this will be interesting. I'll use the choke point. Try and get as many kills as possible. Before, ultimately, my warriors will be overwhelmed. There's so many elite units on the beastman side to have any other outcome. The goal, though, is to do as much damage as I can. Because this army needs to be somehow defeated. Even if it ends up just being attrition. That doesn't in attrition. That might take down this army. Wait, shadows are on. Yes. That extra camera movement is nice. Though buggy sometimes. This will not be as before when I almost was able to hold down an entire beastman army with just a garrison. It's a nice map. Reminds me of Dragon Age. But then again, I guess Dragon Age is copying Warhammer. At least when it comes to the Dwarf. In more ways than one. The backstabbing, politicking, well, not quite to the same extent, but still. Krygor. Nasty beast.
Dwarf warriors! Warriors! For the ancestors! Ready to strike! Dwarf warriors!
Oh. Okay, one army is not gonna cut it in terms of defeating this one. It's gonna take multiple armies to be able to defeat. They only lost one man. Okay. It's gonna take multiple armies to really defeat this one. If I will manage somehow. 2 armies, 2 stacks should be enough to put an end to the beastman threat there. Wintertooth. They have enough troops in the north that they could potentially become a threat. They're not gonna beat 5 stacks of dwarves though.
Onward! Aye, it is time. Ready. I challenge the urge. My axe thirsts for war.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath. The Slayer throng moves.
Your will. Aye. This had better be good. Ready. How can I help? Summon me if you dare. Fearless and unbreakable. Time to slay Oathbreakers. We march. Onward. Let us be about this. I answer to clan and hold. One rag. One rag.
True savages.
Ready.
Yes. As my king commands. Yes. Moving out. You got it.
Norska is too much. Way too much.
Ready. All right. Iron hammer. For the wisdom of Valea.
Bloodthirsty.
I am the White Dwarf.
Aye. Very well. This may work.
The axe thirsts for war.
One rag.
What? Move.
The Slayer in me seeks death.
Time for a reckoning. Forwards, on to glory for the ancestors. Got then!
Haha! Karakadrin attacks! Beards in belts.
Aye, lad, what can I do? Guild secrets will be used.
I grow restless. Bag them! Onward to death!
Time for a reckoning. Right. Move. It is time. Thine right is mine.
Fine. Seek our doom. No.
My axe thirsts for war. Move! Aye, grudges will be settled. I'm here! I'm ready.
It's a nasty affair, but Chaos can be destroyed right here. They only have one army left, do they?
One rank.
So, with one army left... Where are the Warriors of Chaos? I think the... Yeah, they're over there.
By the king's command.
Just one stack of troops. Vashamar, the challenger.
It is
I've lost plenty of dwarves getting this far. And yet, victory's in sight.
Ah, to die in battle.
I shall be victorious.
Belligar Ironhammer.
Aye.
He keeps raiding that territory. Yeah, finally he destroyed it. Decided that sacking it twice was enough. He had sacked it before. Well, not quite him, but the Beastman army anyway. 2 stacks of dwarves ready.
All here.
I'm not declaring war against the fucking elves. Leave me be. I've lost quite a lot of my strength fighting the forces of chaos and destruction in the north.
To war. Anad? What armies? Yes? Anad?
Yes. I agree. I am the Slayer King.
Wanrag? Let us begin. My axe thirsts for war. By the grudge bearer's will, the throng agrees. Got then. Aye, grudges will be settled. For clan honor, drink fortifying to our fail. For the wisdom of Valea, seeking vengeance. The throng agrees. True king of 8 peaks. Summon me if you... My axe thirsts for war. It is time. I agree. to war? What orders? Move! You know who I am? Let us begin. Onward. Throw bearers! Let's march!
Need more troops. I got Thorgrim back. I'll need to get a foothold in the north if I'm to somehow be able to.
The dwarfs need me. Get on!
Alright.
I go where I'm needed.
You certainly got a lot of capability to move on the campaign map. All these armies, 4 armies.
Thirsts for war. Aye, I'll see it done.
I'll set up a foothold in the north. The war will continue against the forces of chaos once the chaos warriors, the warriors of chaos, are actually defeated. Well, my income is pretty damn strong. What's the state of my settlements? That's a big one. Yeah, I'll destroy the Slayer Keep and get extra growth. I don't need it anymore to deal with corruption. Corruption will fade once I destroy this army. Just one army. This one. Chosen of Slaanesh, chosen, great weapons, giants, holy shit. Talk about an army. Now that is worth fighting. Oh wait, that's not worth, alright, damage resistance for my fulls. Speed, charge bonus. Okay, Thorgrim Grudgebearer, what should he get? I guess it's time to start upgrading Thorgrim to deal with all kinds of nonsense in terms of armies. I'll resettle the territory. I'm actually kind of hoping the Beastmen will continue their advance. Sigvald? I mean, okay. Maybe I could retreat. But no, that wouldn't work. Need to stand and fight. Can I win? Huh, that's a big question. With one army against that? So I guess the forces of chaos replaced their general with Sigvald, because obviously Sigvald is much better. Still, what do we have? We have... It will be tricky. Fine. The Battle of Kislev in the ruins of the city of Kislev. Last stand of the forces of chaos against the dwarf. Oh god, I don't stand a chance, do I? Well, I can use the terrain advantage in my favor. catapults. I do have 2 lords. It would be a shame to lose these 2. And then no, slayers do not form a front line. I have no front line. All I have is the hope that I can take out their hell cannons before they take me out.
For the ancestors! Let the vengeance begin!
I may have to retreat from this one. I'm the one being outnumbered in this case. Or I could just fight, lose my army, lose some elite units, lose the lords. Would be a shame, but might not have another decision. That's not bloody, right? Is it? Defeat Forgrim as well? Damn. So he's going after my northern forces. Fine, Sigvald.
me a mountain! They have wronged us! Satisfy killers! They have wronged us! Killers! Iron breakers! Get out! Yes! We demand blood for mountain and home! King Thorgrim Grudgebearer! Warriors! Iron breakers! Charge the target, Lord! Iron breakers! Take your targets well! Fire on the foe! For the ancestor gods! Let the vengeance begin! Iron breakers! Take them down! Cannon! Iron breakers! Attack the earth! Quarrelers! The clans unite! Warriors! Hit them! Shoot the Wazzicks! Blankets! Fire on the foe! Rangers! Iron breakers! War of vengeance! Quarrelers! Yes! The clans unite! Bring them down! Get in close! Cannon! The might of Karazakarak! Yes, Lord! Yes! All have wronged us! Kazook! Take back every grudge they will count! Fight! Ready? Quarrelers! Let's start shooting! Thorgrim Grudgebearer! Commoners! Yes! Go! There is no greater authority! Bring them! They have wronged us! Kill us! Let me about this! Alongside! We demand blood! Go! Attack! Bring them down! Bring them and blood! Longbeards! Quarrelers! Rest the gods! Warriors! Warriors! By King Thorgrim Grudgebear! Dwarf warriors! Quarrelers! Kazoo! It is a reckoning! Iron breakers! Cannon! Cannon! Be it ready!
That was the last army Chaos had, and I just defeated it. It was annoying, it was tough. All those chosen of Slaanesh, the Hail Cannons, the Giants. Well. Even if I lose all my troops there, I need to deal with the chaos. I'll lose the chaos corruption, the land will start to heal. I mean, I'll also start losing my allies, but that's acceptable.
What? For the wisdom of the layer. Lord of the Angren. One rag. To battle? I'm going. For vengeance! On to vengeance! True king of 8 peaks. Anad? Yes. Time for a reckoning. Revenge incarnate. All right then. Lund's heir. Belligar Ironhammer. Ironhammer.
Maybe it can take me before I did that stupid decision of colonizing. I need to retreat. Didn't expect another Beastman army right behind the King's one. Oh, King. Their leader, One Eye. That was I didn't want to fight that battle because I know how it would play out. Alright.
I will help. Aye. 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 What? You have my hammer. To war. Retake the realms. Oath bound. Got then? For the wisdom of the layer. You know who I am. Don't you fret, it's done. Strolling. Attack! where I need it. I'm ready. On. Very well. Aye, grudges will be settled. Forwards. Sure, Anad. We march. Yes. Onward.
Onward.
Say interesting things. I've been looking for... There's no surrender.
You think I'm looking for surrender? Well, maybe your surrender. Norska. Formidable. Well, there's two things I need to do. Ungrim and Forgrim will go march against the Red Eyes and wipe them out. Meanwhile, I'll deal with the forces of chaos.
The dwarves have come.
Yes, I wonder how Bretonia is doing. Well, we do have victory. All things considered.
Let us begin.
May I get an engineer to level 10? Oh wait, there's one.
Gold secrets will be used. Doubtful. Grumbrindle. How can I help?
Chaos is wiped out. The end times have passed. The desires of the chaos gods have failed to take hold. Now we deal with the aftermath. The shield of civilization, which turned aside the deadly thrust of chaos, is now a heavy and cumbersome thing. Those who are first to cast it aside will be quickest with their blades, and the knife in the back is surest of all. Comrades who stood shoulder to shoulder in the shield will now step apart and take each other's measure. Alliances will begin to unravel, and the storm clouds gather once more. Not that quickly. Chaos still stands. Formidable forces are still at work. But victory? Victory is mine.
Revenge incarnate. My axe thirsts for war. Shoulder axes, lads. We move.
Belligar Ironhammer. To battle! Our ancestors would be proud.
Time for a reckoning. By the grudge bearer's will.
Well, that was one way to gain victory.
My anger burns bright.
Watch.
Well, finishing the job will not be very, very easy.
Aye, lad, what can I do? One right? Ha ha! To war? By grunginess had better be good. Onward! I'll make life difficult for orcs.
Yeah, there are no
The
orcs.
wisdom of Valea. Go on then. Move. Ready, as the High King commands. The flag raise. One flag. Ready?
Yes, my oath is intact.
Beards in belts. North.
Gotta retreat them. They're needed elsewhere.
Wamrag. My axe thirsts for war. Aye, let's hear what you have. It is time. On to glory for the ancestors. Yes. Got then.
Okay, nothing spectacular so far. Just need to get an engineer. It's not the drainage. I'll disband one of the armies, actually probably both of them. But for a moment, ooh, they're coming. We'll see where they are. But I want to get those gunners and put them in my other armies. Those Helheim gunners. Oh, I didn't realize I had a force there. Please don't turn into a fucking grudge. Okay, no grudges.
Master of runecraft. Onward. Ready, axes. Ready. Summon me if you dare. My axe thirsts for war. gun! Time for a reckoning.
What would you have of the Lord and Lady of Athelloren, Dwarf? The woods of Athelloren welcome you. Deliver your message.
Finally, I can adorn.
All the world is meat for my grinder! For the wisdom of Valea. It is time. Summon me if you dare.
I grow restless.
Beards in belts. Move the throne. The dwarfs need me. Our enemies shall tremble. On my way. You have my axe.
Good. Let's see what... Alright, these mountains will probably rebel if I'm not careful enough.
What? To war! Leading. One rank. Let us be about this. My axe thirsts for war. Let us begin. Zulrikas! Onwards! I stand defiant. I will do as you ask. Moving!
I don't know how many beastmen armies there are around here. I aim to find out with extreme prejudice.
By the king's command. Yes? Let us eat stone bread.
Alright, next turn I'll move this army south.
Let us begin.
The Red Eyes will suffer. Need to destroy, sack and raise 3 of the settlements. Sack or raise 3 of their settlements. For the bloody quest.
To war.
Onward.
Yes. Moving. Aye, I'll move. Got then. I am the Slayer King.
For the wisdom of Valea.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath. Ready.
Don't know why you'd need 2 Slayer units in Forgrim's army. For what precisely, I have no bloody idea. I'm not really interested in continuing this situation past whatever point is necessary. I want to get all their weapons, do all their quest battles and all that, but it's pretty tricky given their requirements. Take the north, pretty much. Invade the Chaos Wastes. Well, not the Chaos Wastes. Invade Norska. Even though I'm at war with pretty much all of Norska, with the exception of the Varg.
Ready. A wise plan. I am the White Dwarf. Iron Hammer.
You have been granted access to the hold.
Summon me if you dare. Oathbound. Praise. Moving out. What? Ready. Beards in belts. My axe thirsts for war. My axe thirsts for war. Ready to do the guild's bidding. Master Engineer at your service. Sup?
What do you want?
You know who I am. Agreed then. Let us begin. Move. All right. How can I help? I'm leaving. Fearless and unbreakable.
Okay, Costin here on Serious Gaming signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Chaos has been defeated.